What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. Today for me is Monday. It is Memorial Day, so we've been just kind of bouncing around, not getting as much done as I had hoped, let's put it that way. But it is Memorial Day. Today is you guys need to remember what today is actually about, and those are the people who gave it all for us. I have, not to take away from the meaning of today, but I have the utmost respect for any people who have and are still currently serving in any type of service for our country. So thank you guys for that. Just remember while you're sucking down your wieners and your hot dogs what today is actually about. So a lot of things to go over today. Is really just going to be an update video. We got some things going on with the 08 that I want to talk about. We are leaving for Daytona in a day, so it has just been kind of like a mad rush all over the place. Really what kind of messed me up is the whole seal coating at the shop. I went past today. I was pretty much almost guaranteed that we were going to be able to get back in there today. Went past, still all blocked off, and the people were like painting lines all over the place. So I couldn't even really get in there at all. People driving by all the time. Hear that exhaust brake? Anyway, we couldn't get over to the shop, so my idea of what we were going to be videoing, talking about doing, is just kind of all kinds of thrown off. So we're really just going to be going over a couple things today that I want to mention. Make sure you guys are coming to Daytona is number one. We do have a limited edition. You guys know, if you follow me on my Instagram, that I was polling you guys about these new green shirts. We do have them. We're going to have these at Daytona, so if you guys are stopping by, make sure you guys are stopping by. But we got these sweet green t-shirts, probably one of my favorite t-shirts that we have. Anyway, enough about that. Look at what we have here. Holy smokes, it's the badges off of the truck that we just put on. So what happened is I put these things on. I went to go drive it this morning, since the first time since we put the badges on, and it looks like this subpar tape. The badges were like barely hanging out. I'm like, oh, that's great. So we ripped them off again. We really got to wash this thing, which I don't know if we're going to be able to get to today, but we did actually detail that crap out of the 08, and that's for a good reason. That's because this is on its way to somebody else. Now, I don't mean that we actually sold it, that it's going to somebody else. It's actually going to Mark. I kind of asked Mark, I was like, hey, would you mind, while we're in Daytona for like a week or so, can you like go over this thing top to bottom, buff it out, do some paint correction stuff? There's some chips, there's some just battle wounds from the last 10 years of me really just, I wash and quick wax, that's about all I do, and it's never been buffed. The paint just feels like it needs to be really worked over. So Mark is going to do that for us. He's going to do a couple other little things for us. Something that I am not proud to admit, and that I've told you guys, is we happen to nick that one wheel up. What I didn't tell you guys is that, as you can see right here, we got this one too, which I'm not really happy about, but Mark has assured me that he can take care of both of those. He is going to blend those in, get those perfect. So that's on the list. So Mark's gonna like kind of completely buff this thing. He's gonna fix the wheels. He's gonna go over some paint chips. There's a little bit of kind of Dodge happenings, and I didn't get the door jambs yet, but like right here, just in a couple spots, he's going to touch up. There's a little bit of scaling going on. He said that he could take care of that too as well while he has it, just to make sure that does not become an issue. And one last thing I think he said that he was going to do is, you can kind of see here on the bottom of our tailgate here. I'm not sure if he was going to get me a new tailgate or what, but we did kind of look at this actually a little bit further and kind of realize actually why this was happening. And the tailgate's old, but what's happening here is the socket head, and I don't know what we're going to do about that. Probably just get a new tailgate, I'm not sure, but the actual head of the bolt in the locations you can kind of see right here. See how it's like chipped right there? Chipped right there, chipped right there. The actual bushings in the tailgate are allowing extra movement, and when I drop the tailgate, you can kind of see it starting to hit in the certain areas where the bolt holes are. So we're going to take care of that while he's got it. Just a couple other little cosmetic things, but he's going to take it, he's going to work his magic. Mark is the man. I told him, I said, hey, do your thing, let me know how much you want, and just have at it. The other thing I don't think I mentioned to him is when the other guy painted this hood, he left a little clear coat drip, which Mark said he could take care of as well. So I've kind of been over the whole, the reasons why I don't like this, just the minor imperfections. So Mark's going to try and take care of that for me. So that kind of goes over that. we have to really kind of go over this. One other quick thing that I want to mention when I was detailing this thing for Mark, so he didn't have to go through the actual base wash, is actually cleaning up the wheels and tires. Now, I'm not really a huge fan of using any type of wheel cleaner on powder coated stuff. I don't know, that's just me. But my tires have always just got that staining and the dirty kind of look, you know, even before you spray tire shine on it. So I got this wheel and tire cleaner, and you guys know it's supposed to turn colors and this and that. It doesn't look like it on camera, but this wheel and tire cleaner actually worked really, really well. I actually just sprayed it on the tire, kind of let it sit and scrubbed that in, and then when I dried it, and again, you can't tell on camera, but it just looks way more black. So I've always kind of just wondered in my novice detailing career, like how people always keep their like 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old tires extremely black. And I think that any type of, and I'm not saying just this kind, I'm just saying spraying some type of chemically formulated dirt removing magic spray bottle on your actual tire and scrubbing that in will really help. Like if I were to spray tire shine over this now, I feel like it would really help with an actual better all black shine look. Another question that I seem to be getting quite a bit is when we're at the home garage, whose truck this is and what's going on with this. I've been over this kind of a lot before, but I have seen it a bunch. This is my youngest brother's, Andrew's, mega cab, who used to live with me, who got his own place, which is kind of just still storing it in here. He actually was supposed to come over this weekend and get some stuff done on it, but he didn't. He was too busy lifting weights like he normally is. But it's really just in here because Mark had repainted the bed, did a bed liner, fixed a couple other little things. It kind of looks different on camera, but it's because this is extremely dirty. You guys can't tell, but the paint does match. The other thing he is doing, and again, I don't want to spend too much time on this, is he's changing his turbo setup. So kind of took it apart for the winter time, took his bike apart, got his bike done, moved out, and then he's still working on his truck. I don't know if you guys have seen. I will give you guys one hint of a couple videos that may be coming soon. Boom, that's it, that's all you get. So I know all we're really doing today is just kind of hanging out, blabbing, talking a little bit, but we do have some awesome videos coming when we get home. So after Daytona, don't forget that the North Carolina second YouTube call out challenge is on the 23rd. It's a Saturday night, I believe. So we will be out there between now and then. I know it's hard for you guys to tell you. It's like, you know, you guys only see this small glimpse into what goes on a day-to-day basis of life, but there's just so many other things going on that it's a lot of planning for stuff, other stuff going on. I don't want to keep talking about that. But anyway, I do get a lot of DMs and a lot of questions about the intact tuning, kind of like my comprehensive review on what I think about it. Really, this is for guys who are really never going to delete your truck, stuff like that. How do I like it? Do I think it's worth it? And that is, without a doubt, this thing rips. Like, I only have my CSP5 switch on 3, especially when I'm towing, and it moves. It moves. I haven't even really needed, when I was going out to pick up the timing case, which seems like we really won't have a chance to even install it because of not being able to get into the shop. I didn't even turn it up on Tune 5. Like, Tune 3, intact tuning, it rips. It's incredible. It is really, if you're in the air about it, not only does it shut off all of the nonsense without you guys really taking it off, we will still be deleting it. I know it's just kind of like a whole timing thing. We have other stuff that we're going to be doing to the dually with the intact tuning that I think you guys are really going to like. We're still going to get it dynoed. The 05 is still sleeping over there in the shop. We were hoping to get that thing out. It actually was pouring this morning. We do have another tune-up coming from our guys at HPP Tuning for the 05. I didn't actually realize that down at Daytona there was a dyno, so I think that we're going to try and load up a little bit hotter tune, definitely crush that 900 horsepower mark and dyno it down at Daytona. So make sure you guys are looking forward to that. What else do I got for you guys? Alright guys, so that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. I just read through all of the comments on the last video about the new Ranger project. You guys seem to be pretty pumped. I am definitely extremely pumped. Me and Mark have pretty much decided to join in doing this, seeing that we are both going to use it. So I decided to kind of jump in with him, just if he was okay with that. He was like, sure, let's do it. So we're both going to be partaking in all of this nonsense with the Ranger. I think it's cool. I'm like, you know what, like, you can't just like expect me to use it and not have me be, you know, a part of it in some way, shape, or form. So we took care of that. So it's kind of ours, I guess you could say now. He was okay with that. But we do have some awesome plans for this thing. First up, we need to make these be about like here, maybe. So we're gonna set this thing up. It's not really gonna be, I mean, I guess it can be. We're gonna keep these wheels and tires. We are gonna get some different wheels and tires. It's gonna mostly be a pit vehicle, but we need to make sure the pit vehicle can still go off-road and not get stuck like the lawnmower does every time we cut the grass. But we are gonna kind of gear this a little bit more towards pit vehicle, not really like off-roading kind of thing. These are a little bit more, I mean, I had a Razor 1000. That thing could go over anything and everything through the woods. This thing's just a little bit more limited, more utility, so we're gonna kind of gear it a little bit more towards that with the pit vehicle theme in mind. But that is the plan for this. I'm pretty pumped. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool things to this project. The other thing I kept reading in the comments was about the YouTube call out, which I've kind of already mentioned. We were definitely gonna be down there. We've kind of been in contact with Jack and Mike, and John Doc especially, because, you know, me and him always gotta go at it. But we are definitely gonna be down there 1000%. Look forward to seeing you guys down there. Should be a great time. I'm gonna be down there probably maybe a couple days early so I can do a couple videos with John, make fun of him even further in person. But look forward to that. I hope you guys all can make it out to there. We're trying, I mean, like, that's their goal and my goal together and separate is to try and get out and meet all of you guys across everywhere. Obviously, the further we get away from where I'm at, it's a little bit more difficult, but North Carolina, Florida, we're definitely getting out there a little bit more. The last note that I have for you guys is that I'm going to try and do my best with the video schedule, but with traveling like 2 days to Florida there and back, there are going to be a little bit of jumps in the video schedule. I'm going to try and do a Q&A, so if you guys have any Q&A questions, leave them below in this video. We'll do a Q&A video to kind of span the gap between when we leave and when we get back, but we are going to have coverage of the event down there, some shenanigans going on down there, the Dirty Diesels guys. So that's going to do it, guys. As always, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. See you guys tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see. I'll see you guys soon. See you.